Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna let you go because I don't know what's going on. Oh, he's okay. Okay. I was wondering.
Acaba speeding. Viu tudo? Mira, la chispa roja. Ya lo cachó. Y sí, lo voy a parar, ¿eh?
The car called
I know, we should post this online. Muchacho, le paraban.
Did you see?
O se paran en la vuelta.
What happened when you come the wrong way? Stop for the car.
Depending on how often they drain. Asim's eyes fluctuate in degrees of red, and their veins distend when riled. Sages, those responsible for initiates, eyes are permanently red.
Fuck it.
Their veins perpetually distended toward their temples, expanding with age. Mavens, their generals, have never been captured for examination.
What?
Chapter 47. So much for thinking I have the advantage. Her eyes flare like she's come to the same conclusion as we circle each other, and then they narrow in a way that makes my stomach clench. Devera may have set the rules, but something tells me Kat is about to break them. Does it bother you? She asks, lowering her voice as she raises her hands.
anyone to get off their darkest ground. But gravity pulls you straight down.
Is such a loser. So if he gets in the race, it would be an embarrassment for California, even more than Gavin Newsom, if he even got near the top.
How do you see this playing out? I mean, I'm asking for a bit of a prediction, prognostication from you on this, but take us into how you think this primary plays out, and then what we're looking at going into the actual general election this fall.
So
What
you
the
have this
hell are
sneaky
you-
candidate man that
Hi.
he's the mayor and he's kind of come up through an endorsement.
Unbelievable.
The video is locked.
Unbelievable.
Candidate Rick Caruso. He's a kind of a moderate Democrat, but as everyone knows, there's no such thing as a moderate Democrat anymore. And it's just a mask that they put on, much like Abigail Spanberger in Virginia. It's a mask they put on to appeal to Republicans that will, let me try to vote for someone that can win instead of a Republican. Look,
Okay, now I see. We have to take 73 north to get back to the 20, but you couldn't go north from where we were, so it took us around this way.
Okay. Oh, the guy got stopped by the police. The guy who was right behind us. So he came out this way and went ahead. He got stopped.
Oh, you turned left from the right lane?
Yeah. He was behind us and he turned. Couldn't wait for us, I guess. The young guy.
Jesus Christ! Ah!
C'est étrange, hein?
La fontaine de l'eau immortelle qui donne la jeunesse à toujours. Eh oui, c'est ça.
Lui, il regarde pas la dépense investissement. Avec un vieux truc de même à 110. C'est bien. Il vient de se faire coller. Ce qui est drôle. Ah non, oh oui, c'est lui. Il a passé comme une balle.
Usted ya sabe quién es.
Yo no sé quién es, pero... ¡Oh, jue...
Greetings and welcome back to Fun with Dashcams. This is going to be video series 8, where I'm actually going to show a real-world example or other examples of what I've captured and the power and use and some of the things you can glean from these videos. Now, you see me coming up here to an intersection. This is Beltway 8 and Highway 90, and what you're about to see, and we'll call this truck in front of me Truck A, and you'll see coming here from the right, Truck B, we have an impact. Now, if you also notice me, this happened very suddenly. He never stopped, and what was in contention here was whose light was green when, who ran the red light. And after the accident, actually the gentleman in truck B had called the police, so they were there within about 2 or 3 minutes, and they talked to all three of us, and the police officer ended up citing the gentleman in front of me in truck A as having run the red light, and that truck B was not at fault. So truck A, the gentleman you see in front of me, was placed at fault, was given a ticket, which was quite substantial for running a red light, cited at fault in the accident. But I also had a second camera in the car. This is when I started using my 0801s. So unfortunately I didn't have it at 1080p. At this time I was just playing around with them and testing them in different conditions. But I happen to have the R300 and the 0801s in the front and the back, both mounted, and I had it set at 720p, so this is not at its full resolution. But what we're about to see afterwards, we're going to see the same scene again, just slightly different from a different camera. There is a difference in the timestamps because I was, again, I wasn't trying to sync everything up exactly, and you'll see truck A being hit by truck B once again. Same scene, but it's a lot more clarity. Because this is a higher resolution, better optics, better video processor, and a higher resolution overall. You know, similar, but you know, it's not trying to capture 2 channels, just one. So after the police arrived, I actually did show them the dashcam footage, and when I was questioned, what I was ultimately asked about, and what really was the crux of what the officer was asking me, and I couldn't provide any concrete answer because he was asking me, well, when truck A's tire hit that line, and it's the line that demarks where you're supposed to stop before you get into the intersection, was the light red or green? Well, to be honest, I couldn't say. I was looking at the light and at the tire. I was too busy just watching the vehicle in front of me and watching the accident happen and trying not to get hit because I saw the guy coming from the right and I knew what was going to happen. So I went back later and actually did some video captures and compared them with a friend. So this is the first video capture from the R300, and as you can see, behind the line, at the line, you can actually, the light was changing to green as he's behind the line, and he proceeds on through the intersection. You see the other truck coming. It's no doubt that there's a green light. Now from the 0801, much better behind the line, at the line, and then just past the line, it's obvious that he actually had the green light. So why is this important? Because the gentleman in front of me in truck A was cited, you know, he's at fault. And this is a company truck, so he's worried about losing his job. He's worried about having to pay this ticket, everything. Now understand, he did not have a dash cam, and he didn't really know I had one until I mentioned after the fact in the accident, and I offered both gentlemen in truck A, truck B, and the police officer who arrived, the sheriff's deputy who arrived and took the accident report. I offered him all the video. The officer did try to review the video from the little teeny tiny camera on the 0801. I couldn't see crap, and there just wasn't enough clarity in the 2.7 inch screen on the R300. So given what he had, given the statements I gave, basically the gentleman in front of me said he wasn't sure. Truck A was not sure. I said I was behind, and I could say it was like right there at the transition between green to red, and I kept saying green to red, red to green, because to me it was, two states, but it was one and the same to me. So I probably confused the officer a little bit with my description, but the crux of it was when we were talking about where he was at that moment, at that light, on that line, I couldn't say for certain, was it green, was it red? It was literally in the middle to me. Whereas the gentleman in truck B was very adamant. His light was green, and he told the officer as much, and he was very adamant about it, so the officer gave him greater credence. Well, fast forward, I ended up getting a call. Finally, these gentlemen download the videos, and there's a story in that which I won't get into, but basically now they have both the videos. In the end, what happened was the owner of the company, first the boss of this guy in truck A, called me thanking me for the video. Truck B, also was trying to get video and had problems. I eventually gave it to him manually, made him come up to work and gave it to him. So truck A, the owner of the company, actually corresponded with me, thanked me for the video, and let me know that this is going to the insurance company. About 30 minutes later, the insurance company calls me, asks me for an affidavit. I basically told them I'm not saying yay or nay to one or the other. I'm just giving you the video and telling you how to analyze it, and they did. So then a lawyer calls me from the insurance company to actually get a copy of the video. I let him download it from Google Drive, and about 2 months after that, what all has transpired is now there's a letter that went to the deputy saying he needs to change his accident report and cancel that ticket for truck A. And truck B had to give up his rental car shortly after the accident, about 4 days after, and now truck B was found at fault and a counterclaim. They canceled the claim and actually put a claim against truck B. So this is the power of the dash cam when used appropriately, and this is a good example of even at 720p what you can capture.